Yo guys, Bruno Barbosa here. Hope you are well. Today I'll basically show you a really nice and simple way to do a blurry skin fade. So it's just gonna blow your mind. Yeah? So let's jump right into it. So this customer here, he likes a high skin fade and number 2 on top. To start out the fade, I'll make a straight line on the middle. I won't drop too much at the back on the tonus area, because basically when someone uses the machine on top, I don't like the result when we drop too much at the back. That's why I try to make as straight as I can. Now I'm just gonna grab my trimmer and take the rest of the hairs. I like to do it because when I use the foil machine, the shaver, it makes no line in the head, so it makes my life easier afterward. Also, what we want to remember here is that we don't want to press too much this machine. We want to avoid some scratches, and also try to clean the customer all the time so you can see better the graduation. Now is the shaver time. So we don't need to press this machine too much though, because you can bring a redness to the customer's skin. Just try to let the weight of the machine does the job if you want a nice and smooth result. My kind of fade is gonna be from top to bottom. I'll get my 1.5, I'll go up to 2. I'll just keep the lever on the middle, and I always flick the machine out. I don't want to make the lines, I want to avoid those lines as much as possible. So now I'm gonna grab my number 1 with the lever open, and basically what I want to do here, I don't want to make any lines as I said, so I'll just bring the machine up and out all the time. I don't want to make the lines, I want to make this fade as clean and as easy as possible. So this time, as you can't see, I'm playing with the lever between the open, closed and midway. You want to keep doing this all the time as you feel. Now with the special 0.5 guard, I'll keep the lever open and I just do the same process. Just go up and out, just flicking out this last line. Coming down to the most important part of the haircut, the connection between this 0.5 and the 0. Definitely you want to play back and forth with the lever. The more you play with it, the nicer your fade is gonna be. But this part here you have to be cautious. You don't want to go too high with the 0 open. You don't want to make lines, because if you do, you have to come back all the way up in order to flick that line out. So I know that sometimes when it comes down to details, to make the outlines, we have to dig a little bit to make the lines look sharper. But you don't want to dig too much. Personally, I like to take as little as I can, because it makes the customer's life easier. And that is what you have to think about as well. You have to think about the customer afterwards. You don't want they look like a after 2 days, right? So I'll grab my trimmer one more time, because when I used the shaver I realized that it made a small line on it. As I want this fade as graduated as possible, I'll just take the last line with the trimmer. Now with my tiny scissor, you know those black spots that doesn't let your haircut looks good? So I will basically grab my trimmer with the tip of it. I'll just go after those black spots just to make a nice graduation throughout the whole haircut. Now I'm just gonna clean the leftovers with my blade just to make it look fresh and nicer. Try to don't press the blade. We also want to avoid some scratches here. So as you can see, the fade is pretty much done. I will only grab my trimmer and go after the last details. I'm only trying to make the hair looks as perfect as possible. So the other side, I won't show the process again. I'll literally fast forward and yeah, I will show only the moment I'm shaping up his forehead and the back. But I've pretty much done the same thing that I did on the other side, the same technique. And what I want to tell you guys is that you guys have to choose a technique that makes more sense in your head and stick with it. Try to get good on it. Because if you keep changing the technique, you'll never get good enough in neither of them. Just keep in mind, try to get one technique, the technique that you don't get lost, and stick with it. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please smash the like button below and subscribe to my channel. So if you have any question, just drop them down below and I will be answering all of them. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I catch you all in the next video, right? Peace.